Get ready.
Hello, and welcome to the Ident Review, the show where we have a good look and chat about the various television idents that we have come to know and love over the years. And for this instalment, we'll be heading over to ITV, specifically the finale presentation broadcast to coincide with the channel's 60th anniversary in 2015.
Commercial television is here.
ITV launched as the UK's first commercial television channel in 1955 and was the main competitor to the BBC. It's a rivalry that still very much exists today between the two companies.
On the 30th of July last year, after much argument, a challenger was admitted to the lists to question this 20-year monopoly. The Independent Television Act was passed by both Houses of Parliament. There shall be an authority, it said, whose function shall be to provide television broadcasting services additional to those of the British Broadcasting Corporation and of high quality, both as to transmission and as to the matter transmitted. Another paragraph was added to the history of British television.
Now, up until early in the 21st century, ITV was represented by different names depending on the region of the viewer. I've made several close-down compilations on these different regions, so if you're interested in seeing these channels when they were in action, then check out some of those videos. But nevertheless, not one to forget its broad history, for the 60th anniversary in 2015, ITV broadcast this montage of idents, that while still displaying the ITV name, all contained elements from its former regional identities. So let's take a look at the full film. Quite the history lesson when it comes to ITV franchises. The opening of this is literally a whirlwind of classic logos, all whizzing around the number 60 and eventually settling with the current ITV corporate logo. What then follows are the individual former franchises getting one last chance to shine on mainstream television. None of the former names are ever mentioned directly on screen, but the franchises covered are the following: Anglia, ATV, Central, Granada, Grampian, HTV, LWT, STV, Southern, Thames, TVS, Tyne Tees, Westward, and finally Yorkshire Television. However, my favourite part of this whole package is probably the ending. We get a recreation of the ITV sequence first introduced in 1989. We see a quick look at various clips from modern ITV shows before settling once more on the current logo. However, for me, it's the nice touch of keeping the original music and merely updating the visuals what makes this quite special. It's an acknowledgement of the company's long and broad history, whilst showing that they are also primarily focused on the present and the content that they show. Sure, not every single ITV franchise that ever was is featured here, but I think overall this is one of the best handled anniversary ident packages ever. It isn't afraid to give several former franchises a shout out, even if it is by visual design and not by name. There would have been millions upon millions of viewers who these logos and names meant something to. Whether you were growing up in Yorkshire, London or wherever, the nostalgia created by this sequence is second to none. And so we've come to the end, but before we go, the final words from our broadcaster. That was all this week for this instalment of the Ident Review. I hope you all enjoyed watching it, and we hope that you tune in next week. And on behalf of the creators of this show, we wish to say thank you, as you persevered and continue to support us despite there being a short absence of episodes. The summer break has effectively ended, and in the coming days and weeks you can expect all the regular programmes as well as some new programmes, well, hopefully. On Sunday, you can tune into the 20th episode of the Sunday Catch-Up at 8 PM British Standard Time, and the Now Review the following Tuesday at the same time. But until then, have a good week, and we hope that you'll join us again soon. Good night.